Hi guys, how's it going? Vaibhav Sisanti here. In this video, I'll basically talk how you can automatically send emails that we found using the last step through a email client and send them an email sequence that you want, right? So here in this process I'll basically explain you how to connect the CSV, the spreadsheet, to a email client, something like a Lemlist, a Mailchimp, Zapier, whatever email client that you're using, so that all the emails would be imported automatically to that tool that you're using, and post that the emails are sent automatically, right? But for this example, I'll be using my own favorite tool. It's called Lemlist. You can check it out. Let me quickly show you what Lemlist is. It's basically a super powerful cold emailing. It's a tool which is built for cold emailing. For example, a Mailchimp or a Aweber. These are the tools which are made for sending bulk emails, that is sending like tens of thousands of emails at once. But Lemlist is a personalized email cold emailing tool. Basically what it does is you can personalize a lot of factors in it, and also the best part is it's all the emails are sent using the G Suite SMTP. That is, it is sent as if it is sent from your own Google email. As a result, most of the emails, as long as your content is done right, most of the emails will land on the primary inbox rather than a promotion box or an update box when you use something like a Mailchimp, right? So it basically emulates as if you're sending emails right from your Gmail inbox. That's the beauty of Lemlist. There are quite a few tools like this, like this one other very famous tool called as Mailshake, which you might be using too. But my personal favorite is Lemlist because it has everything that a Mailshake offers, including something brilliant, that is personalization. It can personalize videos, it can personalize pictures while you send an email, and it's very cheap. As you say, it's $34, much more cheaper than a Mailshake, which is $49 a month. And if you're not planning to customize images, it's just $19 a month. With $19 you can send up to like 30,000 emails a month for free, and I think it's probably one of the most used tools that I use. I have a very special pricing for this. Click on the link below, that'll be there. You can sign up for Lemlist for a 14-day free trial and check it out. I think once you start using it, you would not stop using it. Anyways, let me quickly sign in, I'm sorry. All right, let me quickly log in with the existing account. All right, there you go. I have a lot of emails. In fact, let me show you something very interesting, right? So since you have bought the course, you must have seen this email which has gone out, where I said, hey, I've successfully received, and there was an image with a custom text on it. This was made possible with Lemlist because it does customization of images in scale. Automatically it was able to send emails with your name here. If you remember, if you haven't seen this, you should check out your email box. Anyways, for this example, I've made this new campaign which is called as LinkedIn course tutorial, where buddies to be is usually the contacts that has to be sent, right? So the way to import buddies is by clicking on this and adding emails out of these 4 ways. But we'll be using a new connection which is called as a Zapier. This is a new tool which we'll be using. This tool, Zapier, what it does is it integrates with multiple APIs on a standalone basis, and you can basically connect multiple apps together. So we'll be using this tool to connect Google Spreadsheets, right, with Lemlist. Now don't get panicked, it's very simple. What I'm gonna do is I've basically created one more sheet here. You can see this sheet, Lemlist filter data, is basically filtering all the rows based on this column AF if it's not blank. That is, every time when I have a new column with email ID in it, which is AF, let's make it, there you go. If there's an email present in AF, then it will show up the data here, right? So automatically it'll automatically show up data here. Don't worry, I'll be sharing this sheet with you guys so that you can use all the formulas on the go, and you don't have to bother of writing these formulas. But this is very basic. If you understand basic Excel, you should be able to do this, or else you can use this sheet, right? It basically filters all the data as long as Phantom Buster is able to fetch emails automatically. Obviously you want to send emails to people when you only find emails, right? Without emails, there cannot be emails sent. Now, just to make this data acceptable by Zapier, I have a new one which is called as lemlist import, where I'm importing only the important information. That is by using is equal to and selecting the field. It like whenever I type is equal to and select anything anywhere, it will automatically show up here, right? So that is what I'm using here. And for each one of this, you can have whatever set of data that you want. Obviously, if you're someone who's doing sales, you would usually know how to do this. It's pretty straightforward, right? So what we'll be doing is connecting this lemlist import sheet to Zapier, so that every time there's a new email which pops in automatically, it will add to this campaign and send out an email automatically, right? So let me quickly do that. Once you open Zapier, you can use the free version of Zapier. Once you sign up, click on make a zap. It's completely free, up to I think 5 zaps. So it's all fine. Zap is like one automation sequence. Once you do that, it'll say select, choose a trigger app. First one is Google Sheets that I choose. Obviously, if you and the first step is choose a trigger. What should be triggered? What activity should trigger trigger the Zapier in a way that it creates an activity, right? So it has new spreadsheet row and new and updated spreadsheet row. I would choose new and updated spreadsheet row. Click save and continue. All right, here if you don't have an account, you have to click on create an account, connect an account, and connect your Google Sheets account, whichever account it could be your Gmail, it could be your work mail, whatever it is. I've already connected it. Let me quickly test it. All right, it's working, so it is connected properly. Now in this step, it'll ask me to connect to the spreadsheet. So here the spreadsheet name is Sales Navigator tutorial URL. Let me quickly look for it. There you go, the first one. It automatically fetches. I've selected this, and now the worksheet. Here the worksheet is lemlist import, so I'll select lemlist import. There you go, there's this option, lemlist import. All right, now trigger column, I would just leave it blank. It's slightly more advanced and I don't want to dig deep into Zapier now. All right, click on next. Now it basically pulls in a demo data of a row. Let's see. All right, it pulls in branch.io, mada@branch.io. Branch is the name of the company, Spaghetti is her first name, second name, and Mada is her first name. Let us see if the data is correct. Email is correct, first name is correct, last name is correct, company name is correct, and profile pic is also correct. The reason why I pulled profile picture is also because using lemlist you can like add an image on the email itself. Again, just because I wanted to show you that, I've added that, right? All right, let's pull the image also. So all the columns are pulled right, so it all works. I'll click on continue. All right, now it says now it is successfully pulling the data. The sheet trigger is working. Now we have to connect it with lemlist. So just tap on this and I will select lemlist. All right, so add a recipient to the campaign. That's what I select. Pretty straightforward. Now again, I've connected my lemlist account. If you haven't, you should connect your lemlist account. It's pretty straightforward. Click on next. Now again, right, you basically have to choose the fields so that it fills in into lemlist. It's asking for the email address. I click on add button and select email. You see the header is basically this. It's automatically pulling. So I'll say email. Now the campaign name, as I've created, the name of the campaign is LinkedIn course tutorial. I'll select that campaign, LinkedIn course tutorial. There you go. All right, the first name is the first name here again, last name is the last name, company name is the company. Again, all the data is being pulled from this. You can see all this data is being pulled automatically from the first row. And image URL is basically profile pic. Again, you can see this is profile pic. All right, now you can have multiple fields. Again, right, we have a lot of data that you can customize your emails with, I'm sorry. So you can import as much data as you want, but for this example I want to keep it pretty straightforward, right? Your imagination is what you can do with. Click on continue. All right, so it fetches all the right data. Let us make a send test to lemlist. Here you see there is nothing here. There is no bodies to be sent. There's 0. Let's quickly make a test. Send test to lemlist. All right, it says the lead was added to lemlist. There you go. You can see there's one body to be reviewed. All right, so Lemlist by default asks you to review every email that goes out. You can choose to skip this based on a setting that I'm going to show you later. But again, right, once you click on review, the emails would go out. You can see buddies to be Mada Spaghetti is added automatically. All right, so this is all working. Click on finish. Once that is done, you have to name it. So let's say sheets to mail client. Again, guys, if you're using a MailChimp, you can connect it to a MailChimp, right? Turn it on. All right, you can see it is on now. That means it is working. All right, this is the one which I was testing before. Anyways, sheets to Lemlist, it's absolutely working. All right, so let's quickly try this out. Now, the best way to keep this auto-populated is by selecting all this and dragging and dropping till infinity, right? Till to whatever extent you want it to be. All right, for this example, I'll leave it here. So based on the data that we have, that is 6 emails, all the 6 should populate. There you go, all the 6 have been populated. It will take a couple of minutes because the Zap runs every 1 minute odd. It should automatically fill in this data. All right, let's quickly refresh. I think it's going to take a couple of minutes, so I'm going to pause the video and get back to the video once this starts working or the data is imported automatically. Alright guys, it took a while, but you can see that all the 6 contacts has been added here. All you have to do is tap on this and review all emails, and boom, all the emails would go out automatically. In case you want to send this out manually, I mean without your intervention, you can click on edit and check this button, review automatically new buddy to be inserted in the buddy to be list. Once you check this open and click on save, it will automatically send out emails without a requirement of you reviewing the emails. Though I would not recommend it because there could be chances where you might not find the data that you want to and you might have to replace that data. But again, if you're someone who's super confident about this, you can absolutely go ahead and do it. Alright, I hope this helped. This is how you automate sending emails from the spreadsheet by connecting it to a client like Lemlist using Zapier and sending emails automatically in scale. Alright, I hope this helps. See you on the next one.